Wanted to come on today and talk to you about protection, things that you must do to protect yourself from the adversary and those demonic principalities and just darkness in general. Um, Things that you must do in order to protect yourself to keep from being attacked by the enemy, or for that matter, um, being trolled or being stalked in the etheric realm. Um, you have to start with a strong foundation of commitment, unwavering commitment, and unwavering faith. And things that you listen to, things that you watch, these things tend to open doors, open portals. You have to be careful of the things that you watch. You can't go around watching scary horror movies. You can't go around listening to this satanic devil type music, whether it be rap music or whether it be pig squealing music or whatever it may be, or even um, rock and roll. You have to be careful of the things that you do. But most of all, celibacy is one of the keys to not leaving yourself open. Drugs is another thing. Drinking is another thing to not leave yourself open to attacks by witches and warlocks and sorcerers and all these other different people, and those that are in the demonic realm or those that are in the portal realm, because you got a lot of people that use portals to stalk you in your sleep, you know. So you want to try to not get yourself caught up in stuff like that. You have to learn how to protect yourself. And when I say protect yourself, I mean, meditation, listening to music without words, listening to music that is high vibration, frequency music. Um, if you're gonna watch something, don't watch anything um, that's violent. Anything that is um, demonic type, movies and stuff like that. Anything that will lower your frequency, because when you lower your frequency, you open that gate up for demonic attacks. You open that gate up for reptilian and draconian attacks. You know, but usually when you get attacked, it usually means that you're doing something right. But if you know that you're living foul, you know that you are committing adultery, you know that you are being promiscuous, if you know that you're being loose out in there, you're going to nightclubs, you're doing drugs, you're drinking, you're doing all this other stuff that you shouldn't be doing, of course, you don't have that protection. You lose that protection. So you have to do the right thing. Celibacy is the right thing, unless it's the partner that's picked for you by spirit, you know. Other than that, you know, making all these contracts, that right there is enough that it will, you get the wrong company that you don't want. You get these attacks and you get witches and warlocks and sorcerers coming after you. You get all types of occult groups and everything like that coming after you, you know. So to protect yourself from Satan's people, you know, you have to be upright. You have to be righteous. You know, you got to be um, in the spiritual community doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know, restraining yourself from um, sexual contact with and making contracts with people. You know, and then being around the wrong people. You know, these type of things will get you really caught up. You know, in the wrong type of atmosphere, the wrong people. So you want to try to do your best to um, scan these people. You know, if you do, if sorry, excuse me for stuttering, if source or spirit has given you um, the power of discernment, and you're able to see with your mind's eye, you're able to see with your Christ's eye, which means spirit or source. You're able to see with that eye. You're able to see, you know, when someone is trying to catfish you and do all kinds of crazy things to you. I had to learn the hard way. So, but in that hard way, that was a good lesson for me that was learned. So I'm just saying that, you know, be careful in what you do because times are getting stranger and stranger, and you can't be out there just living free, you know, just all over the place, you know, because we're in end times, and you know, Satan is gathering his people together, you know, but so is the Christ light too. So is source, so is unit, so is the source spirit is doing the same thing, gathering his army together, gathering its army together. I'm sorry, but yeah, I just wanted to get on and just do a short video, you know, and how to protect yourself, you know, even you know eating the right foods. You know, I say this a lot. You know, your food intake it means a lot when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to doing the right thing. You know, eating the right foods, drinking the right water. You know, doing your prayers. You know, giving your gratitude. You know, you know, meditating. You know, finding something to do that's positive. Even you know, if you know how to do qigong, do qigong. You know, because a way to build your is not just only reading a Bible or something like that, or reading some kind of Quran or some kind of text. You know, it takes more than just that. It also takes grounding. You know, it takes meditation. It takes you know all of these different elements to bring them all together as one piece, as one thing, and make your shield and your armor just that much stronger. You know, you can't run around and thinking that just reading a Bible or just reading the Quran or reading whatever literature that you have that's supposed to be spiritual, um, it's a lot more than that. You know, it's also physical too. You know, you have to build upon your physical force. So that means learning how to breathe, um, um, learning how to breathe, because that's a big thing. Because at that part, when you learn how to breathe and taking it back to the time when you were a child inside your mom's womb, learning how to breathe is the most important thing because this is what builds your life. It ain't just books. It's vibration, it's meditation. It's also grounding. Grounding is very important too. This is another way of building your light. You know, listening to frequency music, another way of building your light. You know, building up that body of armor. Without these things, without raising your frequency, you're going nowhere. But I just wanted to get on and just do a small video, you know. And I did this video. I'm doing this this video because it's something I watched earlier because of what this person was saying, and I think is the right thing is what he's saying, you know. And then two, foul language. You know, this is another thing, derogatory language, using language in a way that is derogatory. You know, there's no way of using, and there's no way of using derogatory and improper language. That is surefire. You're letting all the walls down. I mean, because you can use the language and it can be directed in a funny way, but and it's really not. They say English is um, um, it's cursed or something like that. I can't remember what it was. They said the English language is not a good language. It's basically the devil's language. So I'm just saying, you know, you got to protect yourself from all the principalities that's around you. Got to protect yourself, and especially from all of those small things. You know, it may be small to you, but it's a really big thing to source spirit. You know, you can't be your Christ light by running around doing all this crazy stuff. You know, and then you get attacked by witches and warlocks and sorcerers, and you don't know why. But anyway, I'm just gonna end this video right here. I wanted to come on and test my new microphone. I got some of my equipment now. As you can see, I got my microphone right in front of me, and there's a few more little bugs I need to figure out how to run my music through my board. But that's about it. So thank you for listening. Ancestor of the carrion race and lion race. Out.